Hi, I'm Nicholas Woolwork, CEO of Redbrick and PropertyForum.com, and also the globally released author of Investing in International Real Estate for Dummies, for the famous For Dummies self-help brand. Today, I'm doing the second site update for our care home down in Hampshire. Extremely excited. Showed you a bit of this last month on the channel. We've actually got the keys now. We've actually completed on it. So last time we were only in the car park doing a bit of kind of spying on our own home, if you will, a little bit of outdoor shots. But today we own this beauty. It's a beast. It's 14,500 square foot, I believe. And we are going to convert it into flats. We might convert it into a sui generis HMO-style accommodation. So we're working with the council. We've done a couple of pre-apps, or the previous vendor did a pre-app. We've done a pre-app on a residential conversion. That's all looking very positive. So we're now just formulating the final plan. What's best for the building, what's best for the town, and working with the council to see what they would like in site, because it's all important to have the council on side and work as a team to get good accommodation built for the end user that you're going for. Remember, we're always exit led in property. We're always looking at who's going to let this building, because that's that's your income, or that's going to be your sales route. Now, this one doesn't really work well as a resale for various reasons. It will cost a lot of money to get it up to a very high spec for resale. It's better as a rental and a slightly lower spec conversion. But what I want to do is show you around. It's a beast. There's like 40 odd rooms as a care home. And there could be up to 50 rooms once we've converted some of the massive communal rooms they've got. So let me show you around. So we're inside. Inside, we've got the keys. We've put it on the latch to get in, but really exciting. Massive care home. Follow me round. I wish you could get smell on camera, because this place smells like a care home. Smells a bit of, well, I don't want to use a swear word on YouTube, but it smells of something you probably wouldn't want to smell. So there's an awful lot of work needs doing here. Now, if you look at the corridors, disgusting carpets, lilac covered walls, bad quality ceiling tiles, but we need to tart this place up to be good enough for a residential let. Now, the good bits about this property is that it's got all the fire doors. Every door's a fire door, every door's a self-closer, every door's got locks, every emergency lighting is in, fire alarms are in. It was already successfully running as a care home. It shut down. It was before COVID, actually. It shut down, so it wasn't due to COVID. COVID would have definitely been its nail in the coffin if it had survived that long. But ultimately, it's already set up as a working care home, which means the specification of the alarms and the heating and everything like that, it does work. Now, there is work to be done. There's boilers that probably need to be changed to bring up to date. Possibly part of the reason they were going under was that they couldn't afford to refurbish certain parts of the property and keep the spec up, and therefore their occupancy was dropping. So it's kind of a standard story, right? You find a lot of properties that have been owned by landlords previously, and they've just run it down. They've maybe not been a professional landlord. They've not treated their property portfolio as a business, and they've not reinvested into their properties. Every couple of years you need to reinvest into your properties, paint rooms, put new flooring down, change boilers, upgrade electricity supplies. Being a landlord isn't easy. You've got to stay on top of so many regulations these days that it's hard sometimes to keep on top of it. So I'm guessing these guys fell foul of that kind of situation. They weren't reinvesting back into the property enough, so they let it run down a bit too far. So our job is to bring it back up to spec, make it look lovely to live in, and we can then start renting out the property again. So here's an example room. We don't have a lot of lights on the matter, so this one's a bit dark, but this is the kind of size of a room. You would have had a double bed in the corner, a wardrobe up there, and it's a perfectly good, usable room. Apart from the blue walls and green carpet, I don't know if you can pick that up. It's very dark in here. I think a lot of the electrics are off in the property for safety reasons. We don't want to be, in the property, leaving it vacant for too long without, gas and electricity being on, because something could go wrong. An appliance could blow, a light bulb could blow, and then the whole place go up. So. Really important to kind of shut off your services as much as possible when you're not in the property. So let's just have a little wander around. I'm going to do a whirlwind tour of all these rooms, and we're going to have to speed up the cameras as we do it. I'll stop at a few places, but at the end of the day, this is going to be, it's a maze. It's an absolute maze. We are halfway. Remember, we came in the main door. We're halfway in the building. Now there is the old laundry room. Now, as I am an extremely tight person, I'm going to try and sell these. So these, if anyone wants a commercial Electrolux W4130N, I just eBayed them. They're actually selling. There's a couple on eBay, 1,500 quid. yeah, if anyone wants these, let me know. That's a joke, by the way, but not, you know. So, and we've got the big dryer units here. These are massive. I mean, you could fit a human being in that. You know, you literally could fit an awful lot in there. So lots of commercial equipment in here. And I've taken a few photos. And I'm going to whack those on eBay because why not? You know, even if I sell them for 500 quid, someone takes them away, it saves me, you know, binning them. If I have to put those in the skip, they're going to take up half the skip, and skips are 400 or 500 quid a time. So I don't want to spend money getting rid of them. Get someone come take them away. Put them on there. Put them on eBay for a quid if I have to. Another room, dark and gloomy. I mean, I'm sorry that it's not very light in here, but yeah, sort of horrible. These are carpet tiles. I mean, you can imagine this as a care home. As little as, 18 months ago, there would have been someone living in these rooms and living the end of life in these rooms. I find that a bit sad because, you know, they're pretty lifeless and badly decorated and kind of disgusting. So, yeah, it's a sorry state, and you know, I'm looking forward to getting in and refurbishing them. To be honest, all of them have like a part ensuite. Oh, we've got some lights. Maybe that light switch was broken. There is a sizable ensuite in there. So what we'll be doing on each of those as we come through, for the ones that are staying as ensuites as part of our scheme, we'll rip everything out because there's no showers in a lot of these. There's only communal showers because it was a care home. So although there's ensuites, there's no showers, so they're not very useful as an ensuite. So that's going to be a fairly big cost going through, is ripping those out, putting showers in, and fully refurbishing tons of ensuites. This one's not so bad. It's been painted white. It's got some laminate flooring down. So this won't need quite as much work, which is good. Really just another fresh lick of paint, and probably put new carpets in all of these units. This one's got a nice view of the gardens and stuff, so yeah. There's a purple room, for anyone that likes purple. That's lovely, isn't it? Wow, I mean, that is beautiful. I'd have this room. Purple. Purple was my favourite colour when I was younger, and it probably is now, to be honest, but when I was younger, I painted my room this colour when I was a teenager. Purple, brilliant. I wasn't a goth, by the way. Nothing wrong with being a goth, but I did like purple. On each floor, there's one here and then one to the other side of this room, big water tanks. So, you know, this place, as I said, was working and operating. So we're hoping that we can maybe add some more water tanks and just improve upon what's here rather than have to redo the whole thing. Just another room there. That's lovely, look. You can just sit there in your bed and imagine you're in, where are you, Dover, somewhere like that. You know, if you know where that is, people, on the comments, please whack that in the comments. I'd like to know where that is. But I might keep that, or peel it off and take it back to my house. I love that. Let's go on to the tour. This is an interesting little area. Some horrific bathroom with a winch to get you out of the bath. We'll get rid of that. We'll have to gut all this and do it again. Is what it is. There's a little nurse's office back here. Sorry to get in your way, chaps. There's a little nurse's office. Oh, we've got one of our new ovens in here. And now there is the stairs at each end of the property. So we are now almost at the end of the property. Stairs going up to the top floor. There's lots of fire escapes. I'm going to swing you around. Fire escape there. There was a fire escape in the middle washroom. There's lots and lots of fire escapes. This property actually really lends itself well as a care home conversion to chopping it up. If I put a wall in where you guys are, bosh, this, you know, you can enter, you can make that a front door, and that could enter the top flats and this flat here. And that is the intention probably, is to split these up into flats or something such the like. There's another sort of ensuite style bathroom there, which goes through to that room. I'm not quite sure why there's a door there. I think maybe it's because it could be used as a communal one as well. And then you go into room number 17, and that sort of acts as a kind of a Jack and Jill sort of a Jack and Jill bathroom look. So, and someone's left a very thoughtful note from Albert Einstein there. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. I didn't say that very well, did I? But Albert Einstein. So this would have been like a lounge, got some lovely furniture. You know, if anyone wants a red leather sofa, do shout out in the comments. I doubt there'll be many comments for that. There's some strange things you find in care homes, and some nice mattresses there. I don't think those could be reused, to be perfectly honest. But it is quite fun to go around a care home. You know, we haven't been in half these rooms, so you know, this is like the first time I've been in half of these rooms. Well, that's quite a nice little room. Look, that's quite nice. We've got a wardrobe. I mean, joking aside, you've got a nice little wardrobe there. It's a decent size. It's got an ensuite in there again. Let's see if these work. No. Half the lights work, half they don't. I mean, God knows what's happening. Oh, there's one light that works. So in here, look, we've got this weird little sort of, you know, if I want to use the toilet, I've got like very grand, wow. That's really interesting. Never seen an ensuite with double folding bifold doors. That's brilliant. But again, we'll have to rip this out, put a shower in, probably extend this out a little bit because that's not deep enough for an ensuite. So you just knock that corner off at a normal door and you've got an ensuite. So good, you know, the thing with ensuites is the cost of them is in the plumbing. And all of these have waste. That has a big 6-inch waste pipe, which are these, I think 6 inch, is that right? I don't know. Listen to my plumber more carefully. So, you know, all the waste is in, so that's brilliant. That means that we can just tee off it and just upgrade it. You know, the cost is in the first fix mostly. Have we been in this one? I don't know. Ooh, look, there's all the old beds. Ooh, this doesn't smell good. Ooh. Ooh, smell cam. Smell cam in there, guys. God knows what is on those beds. Keep that door shut. Oh my goodness me. I'm going to stop talking at this point because it's getting boring and I don't want to bore you on a YouTube video. So we're just going to do it really fast, zip through every room. Okay, let's go. I'm going to run. Quick top floor flat. There's a top floor flat. I will talk at that point. Let's go. So this is the top floor flat. This is quite different actually. This is a nice one. I will talk about this. Lovely big space, lovely big roof windows. We've got a kind of kitchenette area up here. Kitchenette, toilet, all that sort of gubbins is up here. So that's good. Be a nice little unit, this kind of a little studio style apartment. It's one of the little kitchens. There's 3 or 4 kitchens on the property, which is handy because this should be an easy refit. They've got reasonable electrics to them, although they're surface mounted, it's fairly ugly. And I've got a nice mini timer cooker. Look at that, that can stay. That's beautiful. So this is just a gut out and redo to high spec. Okay, we're now back over the main entrance. So just to give you an idea, we're halfway through. Halfway through. It's madness. There's another big room. Oh God, what's in here? Nothing. Thank God for that. Nurse's office. Oh, the nurse is a bit messy. It's got some like nice cupboards in there at least. Oh, nice, nice. I can sit out of my window and have a little sit down look. Oh, let's see if this one. There we go. This one's nice. Yeah, okay. Now we're talking. Communal lounge, you know, high-end fans, nice fireplace. Look, you could see yourself sitting by the fire there, couldn't you? You know, that's lovely. Let's have a little sit down there by the fire. That's lovely. Love that. Lovely. Don't know what we're going to do with this. Possible large bedroom. Could be a communal lounge. Could be part of a flat. Not sure yet. Depends what we finally go for planning on. Okay, we're at the end of the property. Here's quite a nice big room here. Probably one of the bigger rooms. There's an ensuite behind you there, guys. So, very interesting, very interesting, very interesting. That's the main stairs back down to the front of the house. There is an entrance that side. Oh no, this is nice. get my hair permed. If anyone wants their hair permed, come down and see me at the care home. Again, the whole property, one of the benefits here, the whole property is double glazed. Don't underestimate that. I've been showing you around this monstrous 14,500 square foot care home. We had to replace the windows in that. I'd guesstimate, God, you're talking 100 grand easy, 100 grand easy for that. So thank goodness, all double glazed. That's a big win. And oh, this is a lovely 80s avocado bathroom suite. So this has got to stay. This is lovely. That's lovely, and probably shouldn't have done that. Right, let's go on. Really lovely. This is really, really lovely. What can I say? Beautiful. It's a reasonable sized room in here. I actually quite like the green carpet. I don't know about you guys. Comment, let me know what you think about the green carpet. Is this kind of your specification of property? That's what I want to know. Right, now, we're going to go downstairs. This is where it gets really ugly. It's really bad. So there's obviously been a leak up in the roof. I think there might be a water tank up there, so that is probably why. We've had the plumbers in, everything's been cut off. There's a water tank here, there's another boiler here, there was a boiler up the other end of the property, but whatever's leaked up there has done some serious damage, so there's going to be an awful lot of remedial work needed in this area. All this ceiling's going to have to be come down, all reboarded, and it gets pretty nasty down here. So you can see down here that I'm not gonna touch it, but you can see when you chaps come down, just make sure you stand away from the worst area. You can see this is lard and plaster ceiling originally. So this wood here is stapled to the bottom of the bottom of the rafters, and then plaster is applied on that. It's a very old way of doing plastering. What's happened over the years, this is the plaster from the lard and plaster, this section here, it's just falling away, look. Then it's been overboarded by a second layer of plaster more modernly. A lot of people do that, so, you know, because this is an absolute hellish thing to remove. You can imagine removing these little pieces of metal. They're all pinned in every joist, and then the plaster in between, the mess that makes to get rid of it. So most people double board under it and hold it up. Now the problem with that is if it gets wet, like this is done, it's so heavy, the plaster just falls out. It causes an enormous amount of damage. So, yeah, I mean, this looks a lot worse than it is. We'll basically have to pull off the whole plasterboard for this section of hallway. Section of hallway above, the walls will have to be ripped off and redone, or replastered. So it's not the end of the world. It looks a lot worse than it is. And it might have been one of the reasons people didn't want to buy this care home. But let's carry on the tour. Now, this is a nice room, nice big room here. Look at this wonderful toilet seat. Beautiful shelves. That might have to stay, I don't know. Kind of like that. Kind of quirky. And you've got these lovely little glass ceiling lamps, they're lovely. This is where the big boy's office is. So I'm expecting to see something special in here. Oh, and I'm not wrong. It's got black light fittings and a nice desk with a whiteboard. I mean, this is where all the decisions were made in the care home, you know? Which room do I clean? How many nappies do I buy? Big decisions on there. And look, he's even got a black self-closer. Wow. Okay, but as you noticed, all fire doors, look, let me just show you, sorry to get you back again, chaps. Got all the incandescent strips. These are the fire strips that stop fire going through fire doors. This will be a 1 hour fire door, I think. They've all got the self-closers, so, you know, really useful to have all this stuff inbuilt already. I've never been in there. I haven't been in half of these rooms, to be perfectly honest. I would quite like to know what's in that one. Ah, Jesus, that's a bit... Leave that for another day, shall we? We've just been above this one upstairs. This is a lovely big room. I was going to sit on that, but I don't think I should sit on that. What do you think, guys? No. Should I sit on that? If you want to zoom into that. This is lovely. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not going to sit on that. So let's carry on. I can sit in that one, yeah. I need to sit down after that tour, man. I'm knackered. It's hard work. So I think we're pretty much at the end of the care home. Let's go back round to the front door and just assess that. Just do my hair. Oh, the perm. Perm's looking good, guys. Nice big communal room here. That's all I can play on piano. And through here, we've got the commercial kitchens, which is good. We've got some new ovens coming. I'll tell you about this in a minute, but we're going to be operating this property for the period of getting planning with guardians. And they're going to be in here. Guardians essentially protect your property and make it look lived in, and they do live in it for a temporary period of time whilst you try and gain the correct planning. So what we're going to be doing is going around setting up these kitchens, cleaning everything rigorously and opening up a few of the rooms, probably about sort of 25 to 30 of the rooms, which is about 2/3. We're going to do a light refurbishment to get them operate, to be able to get our guardians in. But I want to tell you about that in another video. So subscribe, hit the bell icon and watch this space for a video about guardians, because that's a really good way. If you've got a big site and you need some income during the phase and you need security on site, it's a brilliant way of doing it. Let's go to the main entrance and then we'll finish up. Wow. Pretty interesting administration going on in there. But it is what it is. We're back to the main entrance, guys. So let's go outside and finish up. Hi guys, well, that was the tour. Sorry it might have dragged on a bit there, and sorry for any of my poor jokes, but I just wanted to sort of, on this particular video, show you the mammoth care home that we bought here. 14,500 square foot of it, 40 odd rooms as a care home, but then you add in all those big lounges. A lot of those can be chopped up into a couple of rooms. One of the schemes we're looking at here is a 14 flat scheme. We previously looked at a 9 flat scheme, but the flats were probably too big, so we're looking at a 14 flat scheme. We're also considering a sui generis use, which we want to talk to the council about. So a couple of options, but it's going to be very much led by what we can be permitted with the council. But yeah, that was a huge tour. I'm going to go into more detailed videos that perhaps are a bit more specific on certain points, but wanted to get across the Goliath project that we've got here and have you guys sharing the journey. So subscribe, hit the bell icon and join us for future updates of this care home. I've been Nicholas Woolwork. I'm the CEO of Red Brick and propertyforum.com. I'm also the global author of Investing in International Real Estate for Dummies, for the very famous For Dummies self-help guide. So I hope you've enjoyed this particular video of this mammoth care home. See you again soon on another video. Take care for now. Bye-bye.